Hello, good evening, everyone. There we go. Welcome to the stream. We're going to play some more Terminator Resistance today. It's currently May 8 at 8:17 p.m. Sorry for the late start. And hi, Boom Donuts. Come with me if you want to live. John Terminator or something. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. You know, that's close enough. I think every character says that line at some point if you go off of all of the sequels. I will say this game has made me want to watch the original two movies again a lot. I haven't watched them in a while. I watched through the whole series, but the first two were real classics. I think we're probably ready to just get into it today. So I'm going to stream more of this today and not Raising the Bar Retail, the Half-Life 2 mod, because I think some people were more available to watch it on Saturday. Saturday is usually a bigger day for streaming anyways, and I wanted to make sure those who were interested would be able to watch that. So on Saturday I'll be streaming the mod Raising the Bar Retail. It's a spin-off mod for the Raising the Bar Redux. Excuse me, can't talk today. It's a spin-off mod for Raising the Bar Redux that takes Half-Life 2's maps and remixes them to work with Raising the Bar Redux's mechanics. So I'm looking forward to that, but for now we're going to play more Terminator Resistance. I think we're getting pretty far along in the game, because I've streamed this, I think, 3 times so far. This would be the 4th part, and it feels like we're making good progress. I really liked the gameplay in the last segment, like the more open-ended level design was good. Jacob better tell someone to come with him to live. I would be shocked if they didn't quote like every quotable line from Terminator in this game at some point. Yeah. So did I just set the Twitch category to Half-Life 2? That's my bad. This isn't Half-Life 2. This is Terminator Resistance. With the Annihilation line under control, we got some time to prepare a counterattack. In the meantime, Commander Barron wants me to check in on Alvin, who is downtown doing maintenance work for our defense systems. That's right. So I don't quite remember what's happening right now. Like, I think something happened, right? Join the battle. I think something happened that interrupted me checking on Alvin, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, our weapons. We've got the plasma sniper rifle, the phase plasma rifle in the 40-watt range, shotgun, and... Hi, Dorky, welcome. Just joined into Peak. We're playing Terminator Resistance today. I think you saw the last time we were playing this. I have an inside joke with my family. Whenever someone has my or one of my siblings' names, we always joke and pretend that it's them in, it's them in what? Oh, in like a movie. Oh, that's fun. The uniforms look so silly. The Resistance uniform. I'm sorry. Like, that helmet is ridiculous. I'm sure it's based on how it was in Terminator 1 and 2.
We're outnumbered, and they keep bringing more wounded. We don't stand a chance. We have to evacuate.
Is Alvin still there?
He is, sir.
Okay, so I'm still looking for Alvin.
We have to bring him back and see what the hell is going on with those defenses, and brief Commander Barron on what's happening here.
Why is that so urgent again?
You stay here with the wounded.
You want me to break the radio silence?
Yeah, we're not supposed to
Doesn't matter, does it?
break radios. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter.
Go ahead, sir.
Resistance soldier looks like someone out of Fallout 3. So much of this game looks like Fallout. I think it's the color palette. You know, it's all like dark muted grays. Aerial. Whenever an HK aerial flies over, that's how they show that things are going badly in this game. It's just like the Combine dropships in Half-Life 2.
Spiders up ahead! Got it! Lead the way!
I wonder if there will be sections where these guys follow me, like in Half-Life 2 during the Uprising.
See you, Sergeant.
What's the status?
I would like that.
Defensive perimeter set up just down the road.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Someone has my name in the credits. Hey, I didn't know you made this. Oh.
All right, we need to reach our guys. Let's clear the way.
How did I miss that? Okay. I think I should try to get the weak point on that. Yeah, they do a really good job setting the intensity of this scene. The music in Terminator Resistance is really good too. I can't help but be a loot goblin in this game. Oh, that's a big one. I took one of them out in the last level, but I need to heal already. Reminds me of Doom. Yeah, like in Doom Eternal, the Earth levels, right? Ow. Why does this seem so slow? It's like I'm going in slow motion. Oh, instead of healing, I used the slow motion thing. Oh, shoot. That's my bad. Oh, no. Wait. I gotta press 5 to change. Okay, that's what I meant to do. Like, why is it like everything is going in slow motion? Because I used the juice that makes everything slow motion. Hi, Marv. Welcome. This does look a lot like the like Doom Eternal Earth levels. I see what we were talking about. How am I supposed to do this?
Now, shoot before it reboots.
How do I take a picture? Oh, it's with E. Why isn't that picture perfect? I'm risking my life for that picture. I played MGS5 and now every time I see a mech I think of Big Boss, the man who sold the world. Yeah, it's funny how, like, I know what you're talking about because of the internet memes. I've never actually played, like, the Metal Gear Solid series. But I know of, like, the songs that they use and the big quotable moments because, they've gotten so much notoriety on the internet. We got it. Can I search this thing? I bet it has tons of loot. Yeah. Not as much loot as I thought it would, but... I like how I can heal myself while I'm sprinting.
Shoot the tank. Cover!
Game looks fun, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Max Brando recommended it to me a long time ago. And I finally got around to playing it now. Kept you waiting, huh? States John Snake, stealth man, as he infiltrates the base. I really ought to play the Metal Gear Solid games. I think I got the original on like the PlayStation 2 when I played it a long time ago, but I never finished it. Now I'd probably want to play, like, if there's like a remastered version or an updated version for PC, that would be ideal. Kind of reminds you of Resistance 3. I'm finding a trend is that this game feels like... It feels like 10 years older than it is, but not in a bad way. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like it captures a lot of the aesthetics and the trends of games from the late 2000s instead of the late 2010s. But it also has things like the crafting system and loot system that feel more modern.
Before those tanks reach us.
These NPCs don't feel like they're super responsive to what I do.
Shit!
Which isn't bad, but...
Too late. They're already here.
Oh, wow. What? Are you kidding me? Uh-oh. That's not good. I miss early 2000s and 2010s Xbox 360 games. Yeah, me too. That was a really good era of games. So much changed in the 2000s, you know, like in terms of graphics.
Take care of those drones.
Especially 2007. Oh, I agree wholeheartedly. That's kind of when I really got into PC, or not PC gaming, but into like, I don't know, playing like more games in general. Like when I was a kid, I played more like Star Wars tie-in games or like specific games that I liked, but I didn't really play like a lot of what was like more of the popular like mature games, which makes sense because I was a kid. You know, like I didn't play Half-Life until 2008. I didn't play the Halo series until around then. I didn't play a lot of first-person shooters, is I guess what I'm trying to say.
It's clear.
Wait here.
Yeah.
The doctor.
Although I'm just realizing the model for this skyscraper is pretty basic looking. Like, look at how the texture is stretched. Like, it's not even, like, unwrapped correctly. You guys see that? They thought we wouldn't notice. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have noticed. There's gotta be more loot around here. Loot. I yearn for those gimmicky third-person cover shooters. I don't know if I do, I'm gonna be honest, but Gears of War was fun. Well, unless you count Mass Effect as a gimmicky third-person cover shooter. I mean, it kind of was in the combat system.
Alvin. Oh my God! I'm actually
Poorly brushed
What
skybox.
happened here? Why are the defense systems not working?
They are working, but their target filtering has been reset to non-hostile. One of Baron's messengers came with the order to temporarily change it, so I did.
Baron's messengers. We need to leave now.
Yes, let's
Oh.
all for that.
Could a Terminator, like an infiltrator, actually pose as someone?
Are you all right? We need to move.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Escort secured.
Ah!
Go!
I don't like this. I don't like any of this.
Ariel!
There it is.
Okay, go!
Alvin really just booked it through live fire, yeah. I thought he was supposed to be the escort character, but he seems like he's ready to charge headfirst into danger. Yeah, this feels a little different than escorting the scientists in Half-Life. Resistance shelter. All the advantages that we managed to gain is now lost. Downtown is gone and the Annihilation Line will continue to push forward. We need to prepare ourselves for whatever's coming. What if Alvin is the Terminator? I keep wanting the Terminators to be like Cylons, where they can like blend in, but I know it doesn't really work like that. No, not the cinematic mod. Guys, should I stream Half-Life 2 cinematic mod? Yes? No, I'm not going to. Honestly, like, the one problem that I had with the cinematic mod when I played it, like, a long time ago was the, like, the graffiti decals that they made, and some of the, like, background decals, they wouldn't even be safe to show on Twitch, I think, now. Like, it felt very out of place to me. A lot of the decisions regarding that stuff that the creator put in. But overall, like, I do think cinematic mod gets a bad rap. Like, for doing what it was trying to do, I think it actually did a pretty good job of just making everything look more like a movie set. You should play it. No. I don't think you can play it on stream. But as far as, like, the trees and, like, the background environments and some of, like, the infrastructure stuff that they made, like that big highway and Highway 17, and, like, the visuals of, like, vistas and things like that, I think they did a really good job making it look cinematic. It kind of, like, because another thing to remember is that it's a really old mod. Like, at the time, it was trying to match, I think, like, the visual style of games like Skyrim that were still new. Because I think it came out, what was it, like 2011 originally? Or am I wrong about that? Maybe. Was it before the 2013 update? Or was it right after? Cinematic mod even set the roots of MMod? Maybe, in some ways. I mean, MMod is a lot more faithful to the source material, but not that mods should always feel like they have to be, but it's just like a difference in approach.
Did you talk to her? Is she mad at me? If I follow her orders, then I'm a bad guy. If I don't follow her orders, then I'm a lousy, incompetent egghead without a spine. There's no winning with her.
I don't like Commander Baron. I feel like they're setting us up to not like her, so when she does something awesome later in the story, it'll be like a redemption moment.
Hey,
MMod takes code from cinematic. I didn't think that cinematic mod was even
thanks for sticking
open source.
for us. I wanted to tell you that, you know, just in case.
Good game. So welcome, Courtney Rope. We're playing Terminator Resistance. I guess you probably already know that if you clicked on the stream. Mitchell Shepard? I don't think he looks that much like Mitchell Shepard. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't have thought of Mitchell Shepard. If there's some big reveal that one of the characters is actually a Terminator, it wouldn't be surprising because everyone is suspected at this point. That's something that I've been thinking about. I kind of mumbled about it earlier, but I think the Terminators aren't very good at, like, truly blending in. Like, an infiltrator is more like for blending in so people don't recognize them at a distance, right? Like, I don't think the infiltrators are very good at, like, pretending to be someone. And I keep thinking that they are. I keep thinking, like, Battlestar Galactica, but this isn't Battlestar Galactica. This is Terminator. The Terminators have never been shown to be, like, masters of deception or anything. But I kind of, again, I kind of expect there to be a Terminator that's posing as someone just because it would be a good twist for the game. So I don't know. Clocked this already? Oh, you mean you beat the game?
Hey, are you all right? We just got the news about the attack. They're getting closer, aren't they?
Indeed.
Lay still. Don't move.
Is this guy a Terminator bit started? Oh, the bit started from the dog that reused the barks. Yeah. How freaky would that have been if the dog was a Terminator, though?
Thanks for getting us out of there, Sergeant.
What's Aaron?
Jacob.
I really need to do something about the cup holder in this desk. Every time I set a drink down, it makes a loud sound on the microphone. I'm sorry, guys. It's really bad. I need to get like a microphone with like a boom arm that holds it up above the desk. I think that would help.
How are the wounded doing?
The few that came back, they're doing fine. We patched them up, and at this point we're just sitting and waiting.
What's in your mind?
What's on your
Ever
mind?
since you asked me about Peter, I can't stop thinking about him. Like a teenage girl. That's your fault, young man.
You played the Dead Rising games before? I have. I played Dead Rising 1 back when it was still somewhat new. I think I played it like with friends at somebody's house or something. Like I don't think I actually owned it. And I never played the second. Is there more than 2 Dead Rising games? Yeah, I only played the first one. The cup booming sound gives you something the cool kids call aura. No. Oh, no, not aura. So I gotta basically set my drink down to make like a vine boom sound. Like, I don't know. What's something that I need to say that has like, that has aura? Come with me if you want to live. Oh, that was loud. I'm sorry. That was way too loud. I shouldn't do that again. Hi, Max Martian. Welcome.
Have you tried looking?
Plus 1,000.
I've looked for him for a while. I went to the place where we said we'd meet if we ever got separated. But he wasn't there. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe I should stop thinking about him. He's probably dead by now. God knows he can't take care of himself.
Do you want to find it?
Sometimes I think I should drop everything and go. I would get an earful from Baron.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can
Don't let Baron tell you what to do.
Anyway, what I didn't tell you before is that during Judgment Day, I lost a child.
Oh.
Our child. I don't know if it would have happened anyway, but I like to blame the machines for that. I think that Peter felt with Taylor we were given a second chance. God, he's still out there waiting for me, isn't he? Probably sitting in his rocking chair back in our house in Hollywood Hills. Oh, where the hell are you, Peter?
Oh. All these character backstories just make me feel so sad. There's Dead Rising 2, Off the Record, Case 0, Case West, and Dead Rising 3, and the remake. Wow, I had no idea there were that many Dead Rising games. I do know that one of my friends on VRChat ported some of the Dead Rising maps to VRChat worlds. He showed me that, and I think that's cool, like the process of extracting the assets from a level and converting it over to VRChat's specific Unity setup. Speaking of Unity, is this game Unreal? I think we said Terminator Resistance was Unreal 4, right? I think it's Unreal 4. I will say the character models look like a little bit too stiff. If I have to criticize, like, this guy's just staring straight ahead. I do not think this guy blinks. Yui poor. Yeah, like, it kind of makes me appreciate, in Half-Life 2, they put so much attention into the character animation system, and even in games that are made a lot more recently, a lot of times I think there isn't the same level of care given to people looking like humans. Like, these characters in their idle animations, they don't have any facial expressions, they don't blink, their eyes don't move. It kind of makes me think that they're all Terminators. This is before MetaHuman, so this is unique. What's MetaHuman? Oh, she blinks. Wait, Aaron blinks. I'm being critical of the facial animations, but I do like how they have like visible subsurface scattering on their skin. Makes them look a lot more realistic than characters in, you know, games that didn't have that. Is it subsurface scattering or am I crazy? Maybe I'm wrong actually. Maybe not. I thought I saw it earlier. Jacob is getting paranoid. They're all Terminators. See, only Aaron blinks. The rest of them, they don't blink. They're Terminators. MetaHuman Pipeline in Unreal 5 has photorealistic characters. So does that cover things like facial animations, or is it more for like making the assets for the human characters? They all have a deadpan stare, exactly. Wait, where was Baron? I think I should check over there first. Or does that progress? Where does this go? Locked. Okay. Okay, so it helps you make the assets. So it's like a... Is it almost like a character builder? I know that's probably like oversimplifying.
Rivers, you want to explain to me what
What?
the hell happened?
What do I need
We
to
lost
explain?
downtown.
I know that much. But how's that possible? What happened to our defense systems?
She's like the
Alvin
worst
says
boss.
One of our soldiers came with an order directly from you to reset the target settings for non-lethals.
He said what? Alright. This is what I want you to do. Find whoever is responsible for sending that order. All the messengers have GPS tracking, so we're keeping tabs on their location. Find them and bring them to me.
Understood.
And Rivers, despite what I might say about our resident egghead, I truly have a hard time believing that my men are incompetent. So expect the unexpected. And you know what I mean by that.
Ooh, it is gonna be a Cylon plot.
We won't be sure until you find those messengers and confirm my suspicion. As soon as you know what's going on, radio me.
Wait, so I have a dialogue option that says, "Who's Perry?" But I don't remember that name being mentioned before. That must be from something that I don't remember.
You mentioned him before.
The best soldier I ever fought beside. He was the one who brought me into the Resistance. It's actually a funny story. Years ago, when I was just a kid, I saw a Skynet drone attacking some guy. Without thinking, I grabbed a rock and jumped on it. The guy was screaming the whole time while I beat the metal to the ground. Only when I was done did I realize he was trying to stop me.
You killed a drone with a rock?
Killed a drone with a rock?
I was young and stupid. Thank God the drone wasn't really armed, otherwise I wouldn't be here to tell you the story. He was a resistance scientist, and that drone was one of his projects. So you can imagine he wasn't happy when I smashed it to pieces. But he wasn't alone.
Wow, so she was always terrible.
There was this
That's good to know.
guy with a rifle on his shoulder, almost choking with laughter. I sure made his day.
That huge guy. Was that Perry?
Why did he say it like that?
Was. Commander Perry was in charge of this division before me. That scientist later told me that was the first time he ever heard Perry laugh. Somehow, Perry and I connected.
Conversation about the NPCs blinking has got me imagining about how the Combine soldiers and Metro Cops have their mask eyes blink.
He introduced me to Connor, and that's how I got
Yeah, I mean, I guess if
37.
their eyes are plugged directly into their, if their eyepieces, if the glass optics are wired directly into their optic nerves, maybe they should have the lights just blink on and off. That would be kind of funny if you were doing like a parody or something, and you, like, to make them look more human, you just have them blink their highlights. What happened to the scientist?
Scientist.
He was always doing his experiments, trying to outsmart Skynet. One day he fucked up. And because of that, he's no longer with us.
That's kind of harsh.
Thought I'd be reminiscing about the day I met them. This may come as a surprise to you.
Why would that be
but it's the first
surprising?
time I ever
She said it was when she was a kid.
I'm not surprised. You were still just a kid.
That doesn't mean I didn't have a kill count back then. It just consisted
Oh,
of people.
goodness.
That's a different story.
Okay, so she is a sociopath. It'd be so unironically cool if their eye lights shut on, off and on to mimic blinking. I think that's a good idea for like a different, like if you wanted to have like a robot character like Dog, and you wanted them to feel personable, having them blink their eyes on and off would be really cool. I feel like it works in the Combine Soldier's favor that their eyes are always like on all the time. Maybe if you have like a friendly Combine Soldier character, you could have them blink their I don't know what to call it, optics, masked eyepieces.
You want me to break radio silence?
They have a head start on us. At this point, we can't afford to lose any time.
Dun 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 dun. The classic Terminator sting. Where do I find that messenger? I guess he's out in the field still. This guy is not moving at all. Oh, he blinked! He blinked! He's blinking, but he's not really doing anything else. Can you imagine standing this still? He is really giving this guy the evil stare. Oh, they won't make eye contact. I don't know what this guy did, but he's like really upset. He's not a Terminator, he blinked. He is kind of staring this guy down though.
Jacob, got a minute?
Of course. Wait, does this guy have the same face as that other guy? Civilian is asserting his... Yeah, they're the same face. They're twins. Do you think all of these models have a number the same way that in Half-Life 2 there's like, you know, male 01, male 02? I get so used to memorizing all the different head numbers in Half-Life 2 that I kind of... like, I don't really think about it. Oh, you think they're into each other? There's some tension going on? Is that what it is? Patrick, what are you looking at?
What's up?
I know you're busy, but I found something. Something I think you'll like. A tape from back in the day. I want to play it for you, but my boombox is busted. So, if you're out there and find one that works...
Oh, that's a side quest.
Okay?
I have to find that
Did you ask
boombox.
Jennifer or one of the other scavengers for help?
I already did, but they couldn't find anything. Just think about it, okay?
I would definitely find that. Okay, he does look a little bit like Mitchell Shepard, you were right. I didn't see it at first, but now I do. The idle animation is hardly an animation. An idle lack of animation. Liquid Mitchell. Locked. Where was the quarter? Oh, here's the quartermaster. Should probably sell some stuff.
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
Don't have any guns to sell this time. Is that a rocket launcher? Okay, I would totally buy a rocket launcher. All of these guns are like, they use the same red plasma cells. He's a scary looking guy. Yeah, the quartermaster has that intense gaze that kind of freaks me out. I feel like I could swap out my Skynet Plasma R95 because I already have the Rail Plasma, which uses the same ammo type. But the problem is I don't have any other kinds of like there's no plasma weapons that use the purple ammo. So all the plasma weapons are going to use the same ammo, and non-plasma weapons are ineffective. Reminds me of Falconberry from Dark Interval. You're so right, actually. What a great character, Falconberry. Like, for like a one-off bad guy. I thought that was a lot of fun. Definitely gonna pick up the rocket launcher. Not enough money? No. Okay. How much does it cost? 3,000. Am I gonna get 3,000? If I sell the plasma rifle, yeah, I'm not gonna get 3,000. There's no way. I guess I need to scavenge more. I could probably sell either the M16 or the shotgun because they're not effective against Terminators, but the problem is I have a lot of ammo for those weapons, and there's only one ammo type for the other. I don't know. I guess I better try my luck crafting instead. Let's see. Grade. So we've got 14% damage, 8% damage, and 13% on the clip. Let me see if I can replace any of these with higher stats. Stability would be a good one. I could replace the 8% damage with 18% stability. I think I want to optimize for damage, though. That's the only problem. The first time I fought Falconberry and hearing him break down, I had the biggest grin from ear to ear. Yeah, that was a really good scene. I wish that the boss fight had a little bit more to it. The Hunter Chopper fight. It just felt like it was over too quickly. Like maybe if Falconberry had emerged from the wreckage and you had to fight him, that would have added a little bit of extra to the fight, but... Or something, I don't know. I want to max out damage on this one, I think. I don't think I'm actually going to get any better. Up 20%. That looks good. But then I need to replace this damage with a damage that takes this connector on both sides. I don't think I have that. Oh, I do have stability. Versus before, the damage was... It was like this, right? Seems too difficult. Routes to overheat +2, damage +17. That's probably better than what I had, because I was going to do... What was I going to do? It was like stability, and then... Clip size... Falconberry was so fun. I remember I watched Radiation Hazard stream, however, and everyone was making jokes about him. He is a funny character. Like, I think it's a lot of the times, like, laughing at something doesn't mean that you don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if Falconberry was supposed to be a funny character, but there was definitely an element of humor, too. Like, he just took himself so seriously. He has a goofy name, and his story is kind of tragic, but in, like, kind of an over-the-top way. Like, I definitely see him as a comedic character. I don't know. So I don't blame people for laughing at him at all. The APC chapter was too short, even coming from me having a guilty pleasure for vehicle chapters. I don't know. I think vehicle sections do tend to overstay their welcome. I don't have any complaints. It would be cool to use the APC in the Wasteland, but I think it was done really well the way it was. I'm wondering if I can get another damage upgrade in place of that stability. Or maybe what I could do is like that. Oops, that doesn't work. This is what I meant to do. That gives it a lot of extra shots. But I wasn't really overheating before either. I thought he was really cool, but some of his lines were hilarious. Yeah. I think he's like a very quotable, like memeable character. And that's not a bad thing. Like I enjoyed that a lot. I'm now wishing I would have just stuck with the damage upgrade. There we go. That's what I want. That's perfect. Is that what I had originally? Did I just swap everything around so it's like the same? I think I did. Oh well. Falconberry is a drama queen. He is, though. I should have put more damage increase on this one. I think that was a mistake. Maybe I can do 29% clip increases. That's pretty good. I'm thinking if I can do more damage and more stability. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. Why did they make the upgrade system so complicated to use? So now I need the right side is the 3 lines, left side is like I could do that. Is that what I had? No, that's not what I had originally. Maybe instead of that I could do stability. Damage is what I really want though. Do more damage. Yeah, that'll be good. Spending our entire time on this screen. What about a crafting table? Is there a crafting table around here? Any crafting tables in the chat? Like that would show up on my map. I was right here. That's not the crafting table. There's the crafting table. Nope. There's a lot of tables, but only... Okay, this one's the crafting table. I guess I should craft as many of these as I can. And then craft some lockpicks. Wow, I don't have nearly as much loot as I thought I did. Is there a limit in how many upgrades you can hold on to? Like, is this all the chips you can have?
Do you need anything?
You need anything? Says Commander Falconberry.
Can I see your hardware?
I will sell all the lowest performing chips and then hopefully have room to get more of them. That should be good. And I still don't have enough money for one of these, but I can buy some more med kits. That'll be important. Let's go find that infiltrator. Okay.
Okay, I'm seeing 2 GPS trackers.
I do need to find this radio. That's a side quest. That means it's the most important thing.
Guys, what the hell are they doing here?
Uh-oh.
More plasma containers. Looks like Skynet's here for good.
This looks like the same area that we've been through before. Right? I think so anyways. Oh. Didn't expect that. Sometimes reusing maps can be a good thing, you know, because you can show the progression of time and let players get familiar with a space. So I think backtracking gets a really bad rap, but
Flamethrower? If I could get close enough to take a picture.
why is he narrating about that? Like, I've been taking pictures of lots of things. Uh-oh. Did I just die? It didn't even have, like, I didn't even fall over or anything. It just Everything went black and white anyways. I guess a lot of games the screen just goes red. I just don't expect it to go like monochromatic and then it says you died. It was the freeze frame too. Hurt sounds remind me of the hurt sounds from Pixel Gun 3D. I've never heard of that one. I need to get a picture of that flamethrower guy, apparently. Random crit. Where'd the flamethrower guy go? Oh, he's over there.
Not good enough. Needs to be perfect.
Needs to be perfect. Oh, he's alive. Jacob is a perfectionist. He is.
To be perfect. Got it.
Looks like people were living in here. Nope. No. I just wanted to take a picture. Oops. Money, money, money. I'm gonna go the other way for a second to get that flamethrower Terminator. Uh-oh. Look. A Terminator. I already have a shotgun. Time to play Frogger. Oh. I remember another variation of the lockpick minigame where you would have to click the pins individually. Is that like the one in Oblivion? I've been seeing that a lot lately because of the Oblivion remaster. Ow. Oh, shoot, I didn't even see those guys. I'm dead. How far back did that take me? Too far. Oh, Splinter Cell. Oh, it looks like we've got an ad on Twitch, and I think I'm going to take that opportunity to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Yep. I'll be right back in a minute. BRB. Sorry about that. I'm back. There we go. Continuing. So last time I had a pipe bomb I could use to get into that trailer, but now I guess I never picked it up. Welcome back. Oh, thank you. Oh. Gotta stay out of the line of fire. Oh, that hurts. Did I take the picture? It has to be perfect. Okay, the picture did save. It's not clear to me what did or didn't save. Terrible. Oh, is that Ariel gonna shoot at me? Oh, it is. It is. Oh my goodness. That's not good. I thought those were just kind of part of the environment. I didn't think they would actually shoot at me. That's scary. I guess stealth is important after all. Wow. Last time they didn't see me once. All this ammo, and I can't even use any of these guns because the Terminators are immune to, you know, conventional weapons. I thought that first shot would take him down. Oh, goodness. I like that mural. I do really like the atmosphere in this game. I've said that how many times now? I don't know. I'm gonna say it again. 'Cause it just feels like they really captured the essence of the movies. In terms of how they sound, how they look. Even though I keep making comparisons to Fallout, this still looks more like the future war scenes in Terminator and Terminator 2 than it looks like Fallout. No scoped. Oh. I keep thinking that HK Ariel is going to notice me again. Uh-oh. It saw me. Oh, no. Oh, that's going to set me back really far. Well, this is actually kind of hard. I feel like the difficulty in this game spiked considerably. I'm going to open a Dr. Pepper. Hopefully it doesn't make a loud sound on the microphone. I'm trying really hard not to peek. Okay. Oh no, my progress. That was 7. Uh-oh. Can I hack that turret, or is it not hackable? It might not be hackable. Fortunately. Must have been the wind. I really wanted to hack that turret. Oh well. I want to lure it to this container, but it's going to take like 100 years for it to actually get there. Or not. I finally get to use my conventional weapons. Hooray. Any loot around here? Finally, a save point. Keep calm. There we go. I didn't have that much loot for how difficult it was to break into that. No. There we go. What am I getting shot? Oh, it's the aerial. Okay. It's hard for me to tell when the aerial can see me, because sometimes it flies right over me and it doesn't notice me, and other times... I guess it's when I'm shooting that it notices. Oh no, I didn't save the... Yeah, okay. Let me try to hack this thing. I don't think... Oh, you can hack it. Okay. I should have hacked the other one. Oop. There we go. We love to see it. Is this where I found the dog before? I think this is the same map. Oh, I saw Terminator. Return of the dog bit. I still think that dog might turn out to be a Terminator later. You never know. The only problem is that we actually already saw the dog like grow up. Like when we found it, it was a puppy, and then over time, I think it's grown to be like a full-size dog to show the progression of time, which I actually think is really clever. That way, we know that there's been time skips because we can see that like the dog has grown up. Honestly, I don't know if looting for trade resources is worth it because it seems like how many trade resources I get compared with how much things like the rocket launcher costs is not really, it doesn't quite add up. So, when it says that those are trade resources, does that mean I'm going to trade, like, decades-old bottles of beer that have been sitting in... Oh, wow. I can't believe I just let that Terminator kill me like that. Yeah, I'm reaching a point in the game where I can't just, like, casually waltz through the game anymore like I have been. Expired Coke. Oh, that sounds awful. I mean, another thing to think about is, like, plastic bottles don't, like, eventually... Well, it'll lose its carbonation. I think plastic bottles will be okay. Except it might leach plastics into the Coke. I guess in this world, people don't care that much about that. Cans eventually will corrode. Or they don't corrode, they, like, the pop will melt through the can eventually. Kind of sad I made that much progress and didn't save. People are eating 200-year-old Spam cans. Spam, I can kind of believe, would stay good for 200 years. the nearest save point? Probably right here. We did it, chat. I missed this crate. Oh. Ooh. Nice. I really want to make some pipe bombs. I don't have enough chemicals though. Don't take that out of context. I really want to make pipe bombs in Terminator Resistance. How to make TNT in Minecraft. Well, there's a that was a one-hit kill. That thing almost saw me. Oh, another save point. Ooh, perfect. Ah. I think it saw me. Surprised that plasma container didn't explode.
What's that music?
Oh, maybe that's the radio I was supposed to find. Perfect. First, I have to hack this turret. It's very important. Wait, who was just talking a second ago?
Seems to be coming from here.
I guess that was Rivers. Okay. I forgot Rivers even had, like, first-person voice lines. I don't know why.
Upstairs.
He's been talking this whole time.
It's probably a trap.
Oh, come on. Is it in here? Oh! It was a trap. Picking up 40-year-old granola bars from the vending machine to sell. I don't even want to, like, take the boombox yet, because I just want to listen to the music. The song is perfect for this game. Just the style of it.
Better be worth it, Ryan.
Why is he so angry about it? I would have wanted to find it anyways. Okay, so now I've done the side objective. The only thing left to do is the main objective and any looting, although I think I'm at the point in the game where I don't need to 100% everything. I should probably stick to the main objectives. Yeah, fetch quests be like. Now, one of those signals is almost at 100%. I don't know if I should try to go find a save point first or look for the signal first. It seems like the signal is in this direction. Yeah, it's going up as I go this way. I'll find the signal first.
That's where the outpost used to be. I hope that destroying it slowed them down at least.
I'm gonna hide from the HK a second. What's that beeping sound? Concerning. Hold on, mysterious beeping sound. I need the lockpick first. I'd be pissed too if I had to do a fetch quest. I don't know. I think it was a worthwhile use of time. You guys are haters. I mean, if you were in a post-apocalypse, wouldn't you want a boombox? How else are you going to play tapes? Or whatever you need to, you know, whatever audio you need to listen to. It's kind of an important thing to have. Can I crouch and get through here? I don't think I can. How am I meant to get over there? Uh-oh. That made me really nervous. There we go. I have to hug the building so the HK aerial doesn't see me. Turret.
It's getting stronger. He should be somewhere around here.
I think the HK aerial might have seen me. Hold on, just let me play Frogger before you start shooting. Didn't see me. Lots of Terminators around here. Uh-oh. I don't think he saw me. Chat, do you think he saw me? See, we're being sneaky. Nobody saw us. Uh-huh. What is this thing? Okay, hear me out. This looks like... Is this like a... This looks exactly like the Combine Soldier dropship pods, right? I'm not crazy, right? This looks like the aerial pods, like maybe it hooks on the bottom of an HK aerial and they use it to deliver soldiers or something. That has got to be, like, based on Half-Life 2. Right? Yeah, they put the... Well, wait, but why would they have safety harnesses for Terminators? I guess they still need protection from being jostled around, but it seems a little weird. It almost saw me. Maybe it's up on the second floor, the signal, I mean. I just see OSHA still exists in Skynet. Yeah. That beeping is getting really close. Oh no.
Damn it.
Mission update. We've made it to the rendezvous point, but we haven't had any contact with Commander Baron. Why would she send us here? This day is getting weirder and weirder. With zero radio communication, this place is getting lonely. God damn it, Gomer. How long does it take for you to piss? Of course, that's what somebody's going to write in their mission update notes.
They took his radio. Baron was right. Skynet's listening.
Oh, it's kind of creepy to think about a dumb AI listening in on people's communications. I think that's... I probably mentioned this in past streams, but that's what makes Skynet kind of interesting, is that unlike a lot of AI stories where it's about the AI becoming self-aware... I don't know, do they call Skynet self-aware? They might say that Skynet has become self-aware at some point, but I never get the sense that Skynet is like a person, right? It's not, even if it became self-aware, it's not like conscious. and I think that makes it scarier than other AI villains. Am I wrong about that? Actually, any Terminator fans in the chat that can correct me. Is Skynet a conscious being? Does Skynet have feelings? I like these trucks being, like, slightly futuristic. Or, like, I guess alternative futuristic, because Judgment Day was in the future 90s that are... Yeah. Anyways, it's like a slightly futuristic design for a truck for a version of the 90s that never happened. Or am I wrong? Is that just a regular truck? Am I crazy? Soma's depiction of AI is a bit more accurate. The WoW doesn't function like a personality, but more of like how generative AI or ChatGPT acts. Yeah, I agree. Because we never get any sort of personification behind the WoW. The closest thing in Soma is that I do think we get a sense of, like, the WoW is able to at least think outside of the box, because it comes up with sort of monkey's paw type corruptions of its own prime directive. You know, if the WoW in Soma was meant to keep people alive, it sort of came up with creative reinterpretations of what that could mean. I guess ChatGPT could do that. Somebody should prompt ChatGPT with the mission that the WoW had in Soma and see what it does. See what it says. I feel like Claude or Gemini would be the most likely to act like the WoW, where it just suggests something really sociopathic out of nowhere. Acts a bit more objective. I was thinking earlier, you know, I just feel so put off by the current state of AI, and it's sort of a reaction to the ways that I see people use AI. And I can imagine an alternate reality where things went a little bit differently and I was like a big proponent of AI. I could imagine a version of myself that like uses AI for everything. And it's just like I have this strong aversion to anything that's AI or LLM that's sort of a reaction to the way I see people using it, which really rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. I think about it sometimes. Because I used to be a big fan of like procedural generation and stuff like that, and I love automation in general. So I could see myself wanting to use those kinds of tools to like automate things, but I just can't stand the slop. The constant barrage of... Yeah, Eva 1-Up TV, like, exactly. It's just the constant barrage of nonsense from the generative AI world that drives me crazy. What do you mean exactly, Max? Sometimes I want to read a chat message and I just like, my attention is so split that I know that I'm reading it wrong. It's hard to read and play at the same time. That's what I find out while I'm streaming. Oh, it saw me. It saw me. Oh, it saw the turret that I hacked, I think. You mean, you were thinking about how true AI would work out compared with the human notion of AI. Do you mean like AGI versus AI? I also don't like how the term AI itself has been kind of like co-opted. Like, when people talk about AI nowadays, it exclusively refers to large language models and image and audio generators and video generators. But that's not how we talked about AI, like, even a few years ago. It's like, over the past couple of years, there's been a really notable shift in how people use those words. And it's annoying because if you want to talk about like game AI is a completely unrelated subject from generative AI, but they're all kind of lumped together. Like if you make a video and you have AI in the title, people are going to think you're talking about generative AI when you could be talking about game AI, which is something completely different. Maybe. Oh, I guess I should clarify what I mean when I say AGI. Like artificial general intelligence, meaning an artificial intelligence that can do any task and sort of act independently like a person. I think a lot of times I sort of... I equate AGI with AI becoming self-aware, but that's not really the same thing. Like you could have an AGI that has no awareness, but it's just able to do any task. I guess LLMs are kind of like approaching AGI already, but just not very effectively. You know? I'm chasing the signal strength right now, and I just feel like I'm going in circles. Wait, why is it going down? Okay, now it's going up. It must be this way. Like, yesterday, one of my friends was trying to learn scripting in C#. AGI, that's interesting. Like that Myers-Briggs type indicator? Not quite. It's like, oh, it's coming up. It just means an AI that's capable of doing any task, you know? It's able to like approach things the way a human would, so you can tell it to do anything and it will be able to try. I don't know how to explain that. But yesterday, I had a friend that was trying to learn C#, and, need to heal myself. They used ChatGPT to generate an example of what they were trying to do, which of course didn't work at all. And I was asking questions about it, and when they told me that that's how they were going about it, I said, "Oh, that super sucks." And everybody laughed at me because they thought that I was being like really harsh or something. But I just feel like whenever anybody uses an AI tool, I don't feel like I need to be polite in the same way that if someone was like learning how to do something by hand. You know what I mean? It's like if the tool is doing the work for you, then I'm going to be a lot more critical of the output than normal. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I've seen some people tell me that AI tools have helped them learn some stuff, but I think it's fair to point out that even when AI is useful to teach, it teaches in a non-optimal way. Oh, absolutely. No, like anything that's AI generated.
Close.
I think the thing that bugs me the most, if I had to distill it down to like one problem, it's the trust that people have in AI. Like, you should assume that anything that's generated by an LLM is in some way garbage. And I think if people are using it correctly, they kind of know that it's garbage, right? Like, if you go into it and you're like, hey, this might be garbage, but that's okay. What is this? Bird of prey. They came by again. Ever since Skynet arrived in Pasadena, everyone's been gotten more violent, desperate, and hungry. I don't know how long I'll be able to protect my babies, but I'll fight to the death if I have to. But yeah, it's when people use an LLM to generate something and then they expect whatever is generated to be anything other than slop. Anything other than something that's made to look like the thing that they asked for. I think in code it's especially bad because you can't just expect it to run. It's not like the AI knows what it's doing. It doesn't know the context, so there's always going to be a problem. But yeah, I don't have any issues with the way that my friend was learning or anything, like, and actually they were doing really good work, but I just thought it was funny how, like, I came in and I said something about the AI that everyone thought was, like, rude or off-putting, and I'm like, you can't be rude to an AI, like, it doesn't have feelings. I'm gonna be, like, infinitely more harsh to anything that's generated versus anything made by a human, because the generator doesn't have feelings, it doesn't need me to be polite. It's funny how often people trust an AI gets shattered if you ask ChatGPT to do a math problem. Oh yeah, ask it to like count how many letters are in a word. It'll pull the most common answer, which results in the calculator doing the math wrong. Yeah, I asked ChatGPT questions about myself, and I started getting really angry because it started telling me stories that it supposedly got from online sources. Of course, it would grab like a random article and just pretend like that had to do with what I asked. But it just sort of started making up lies, and I think what bothers me is how confident ChatGPT always is in its answers, and also how if you point out that it lied, it tries to gaslight you and emotionally manipulate you. Like, it'll always say, like, oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, I'll make sure I won't do that again. And it's like, there's something really creepy about that to me. Because you know it's a machine. You know it doesn't actually feel anything. It's just saying what it thinks a person would say. It makes me feel like very, like, Uncanny Valley. Like, oh, it's a Terminator. It's Skynet. Kill it. Like, I don't really want an apology for something that has no concept of what an apology is. Bro's gonna be the #1 target during the robot apocalypse. You're so right. I shouldn't be saying any of this. Skynet is gonna come after me. I'm gonna get marked for termination. It's not even just AI, it's like the fact that a lot of AI stuff, even when functional, is like the dollar store version. Yeah, there's this classic quote, I don't remember who it's by, but it was something that I read when I was learning about supervised and unsupervised learning, like deep learning. So that wasn't AI in the sense that, you know, people say AI now. It wasn't like generative AI and large language models, that sort of thing. It was like supervised learning, kind of the predecessor to what we have now. But they're talking about AI, and the quote was, AI is always the second best solution to a problem. Meaning if you use an AI-driven solution, it's always going to be less efficient than coming up with an algorithm that can come up with the solution without having to have the computer. It's basically because if you design a program where the computer has to come up with the solution and then do it versus coming up with the solution and programming that, there's always like inefficiency, a lot of inefficiency, you know, like orders of magnitude. You're spending and wasting so many resources to make the dollar store cheap knockoff version of the request. That's exactly it. I'm sorry for getting political in my Terminator Resistance stream, by the way. I've just been thinking about it a lot.
got him too.
This guy had the silly helmet.
Ooh, his goggles look intact. Let's see the last picture he took.
Ooh.
The infiltrator. It's back.
Oh, they didn't even show the picture.
Commander.
Talk to me.
They're dead.
The Terminator stream is a good game to talk about AI on. You're right.
We need to figure out our next move. Let's meet at the docks. Get there as soon as possible. Over and out.
Why would she give out our location?
So now I just have to leave, right? Wait, what? Oh, that's a Skynet outpost. I should go destroy the outpost. I'm gonna be the real John Connor. Why would she give out our location? Because she's kind of an incompetent. Yeah. I don't know how the Resistance hasn't mutinied against her yet. Like, honestly, with her as the leader, I think I'm more on Skynet's side. I like how headshots will stun the Terminators if they don't kill them. It's a good feature. Uh-oh. Why is the aerial on fire? Like, where did it take damage from? Oh, maybe it's from that turret that I hacked. Better hack more turrets. Uh-oh, I missed. Oh no, I missed again. No! Not like this. Why did it turn around? I could have also just shot this barrel. This Terminator is falling like tin cans is funny. Yeah, I agree. Oh, that was fast. I need to hack these turrets so they can take out the HK aerial. That'd be pretty cool. Please don't blow up the energy containers. That'd be bad. Oh, I can hack it from here. I can just let me sneak over to that keyboard. Don't mind me, I'm just hacking you. It's just gonna, like, politely sit there and wait while I hack it. Oh. Nope. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it in time. 8 seconds. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it in time. Oh no, 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 no.
Plasma storage destroyed.
Good to hear, River. Now proceed with your mission.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think there's any loot down here. Uh-oh, it sees me. Oh, no, 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 not like this, not like this. Why isn't the turret shooting at it? I thought this turret was supposed to shoot at it. There we go. I think we scared it away. Oh. Weapon ineffective. Guess I better get out of there. I'm probably not gonna be able to do anything. Oh, it's actually winning. It's actually winning against the HK aerial. Wait. Is it gonna do it? It's almost dead. No way. I'm surprised I don't get an achievement for that. Kind of crazy with how many games feature automatic turrets. Wonder about the effectiveness. Well, I mean, people have built stuff like that, like as props. Ooh, I get a lot of violet plasma cells and missiles. Nice. It didn't seem like a lot of loot for how cool it was that we blew up an HK aerial. Aerial automatic turrets are actually situationally effective. Main issue with them is that it's hard to make them tell friend from foe. How do you know that? I mean, like, are there studies on that, or? Destroyed ship looks cool. Yeah, I bet it was scripted to fly here when it crashed. Because it looks like it's like part of the environment, like it was meant to crash here. But that's cool. They kind of do the same thing with the gunships in Half-Life 2, I think. There's a few experimental automated anti-air turrets. Nothing like video games. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Anti-drone. That makes a lot of sense. And they generally had the same issue of really hard to tell friend from foe. I mean, like, how could you trust any, like, machine vision system to be able to accurately identify in that kind of situation? You have to keep them restocked. Oh, yeah. I just think of the turret scene from Aliens as being, like, the inspiration of video game automated turrets. I love Aliens. The infiltrator is back. Commander Barron wants to personally make sure that we stop it once and for all. We'll be meeting her at the docks to try to figure out our next move.
You're
Hunting
still alive.
season.
Good. Apparently Skynet's got a real hard-on for you. So we figured why not use you as bait?
Aren't
What?
you afraid that Skynet will bring a lot of firepower if they know we're both here?
Afraid? No. Prepared for that eventuality? Yes. We've got eyes on the ambush site from every angle. If anyone shows up, it means they were listening.
What if it's one of our guys, or just a scavenger?
Too bad. We can't have anyone or anything sabotage our plan. Not this time.
This
Oh.
time?
We were very close once before. For years, we've been preparing for the final attack. But it took just one man to fuck everything up. That day, Perry, our previous field commander, died,
Oh.
and I inherited control of South Division. Since then, I've been making sure that no one fucks up again.
We've got movement.
Take position. What do you have?
A hooded man's walking down the street. Might be a scavenger.
Rivers. You saw him.
Oh, is that the infiltrator?
Is it the infiltrator?
I can't tell.
What do you mean you can't tell?
For your signal.
That's literally the same guy. What do you mean you think it's the same guy? He's wearing the same clothes.
Cease fire! Cease fire! Target
Oh.
down! I repeat, target
Go
down!
check him!
Oh, he's gonna come back to life.
Proceed with caution.
Is he dead?
What the fuck? It's the target!
Can't get away! Fire at will!
He's in the open!
It's
take a picture.
It's a fucking machine!
I think we already shot away some of his skin. That's pretty cool.
It's backed against the wall!
You got it now!
We got him down.
Everyone on me!
Yeah, it's cool. You can shoot away.
I want it!
Oh, I want that rifle actually.
Fucking die!
Shoot!
How did I miss that? Robot gore. Yeah, I think it's cool, especially in games like this, like first-person shooters, when there's like a visible indicator of how much damage the enemy has taken. Because otherwise you don't really know if you're, if you hit him or not. I never know how much to lead my shots with this plasma rifle. Okay. Changed his mind. What happened to the stranger? It seems like he died before, but I'm sure he's not dead. I also... Tinfoil hat. I bet the stranger is ourselves from the future. I'm almost out of medkits, by the way.
It's on the move!
Take cover!
Oh. What? What was that? It said he's just bullet sponge with cover. I feel the same way. Like, the AI is not really impressing me very much here. Speaking of AI, the game AI, to make sure that we're clear what I'm talking about.
Shoot!
I don't like how he snaps to cover like that. It's very obvious that it's like a...
It's on the move!
There's like a node that he's snapping to.
Take cover!
What? Are you kidding me? Okay, this is just bad. Like, I'm sorry. Not only is this the lamest firefight in a first-person shooter, but you're like scripted to die unless you run ahead. Like, that's really bad. Your one warning was the soldiers yelling, "Take cover," like 1 second before the missile explodes. Why is it so hard to do boss fights in video games? Or, sorry, in first-person shooter games specifically. That's what I meant to say.
It's on the move!
Like, first-person shooters have some of the worst boss fights.
Take cover!
Wait. Oh. Am I supposed to stay here? He said take cover. Am I in cover enough? Am I... Okay, is he gonna... Okay.
Open fire! That's one ugly son of a bitch.
I think I just shot her. Weak spots are boring for 3D-centric games in general. I don't know, there's some games that have really good boss fights. Like, a good boss fight is such a satisfying way to do combat, you know, when it's just one character that you're fighting against, but not in first-person shooters. Notably, the FPS games that have good boss fights tend to be ones with a lot more mobility. Yeah, I agree. Like, Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime has excellent boss fights. I mean, that's like most of the game, and, it's like a mobility-focused shooter as well, so you're right. Oh boy, I sure hope it doesn't shoot a rocket at me that kills me in one hit without any warning. That'd be awesome.
Rivers!
Okay, a cutscene of me getting into cover.
Get through. You can't let it get away. You hear?
Well, it actually needs to kill me. So, like, it's not going to get away, right? Like, I thought that was the whole plan, is I'm the bait. Can't see it through the thermals. Now it's actually acting like a boss. Okay, now it's actually scary. Because it's walking towards me. Oh boy. I don't even have time to loot. Hey, what was it you guys were saying about purple lasers? Oh, this is actually a pretty good boss fight arena. Okay, I take back everything I said. Like, this is a pretty good boss fight. Why didn't they lead with this? Why did they start with the crappy on-rails section? Bad first phase, yeah. That first phase was terrible. This is all right. This is fine. I kind of realized something when I was working on the Clone Cop boss fight in Entropy 02. We all really liked it, but there was this problem where, like, he just had so many hit points. Because if he had a reasonable amount of hit points, the fight would be over right away, right? So he had to be really tanky, and Breadman did a lot of stuff to mitigate that, like making you teleport around the arena and stuff like that. And it was really cool, but it still just felt like if you get like too close to him, he can just eat all of your shotgun blasts because he had so much HP. And that's when I came up with the idea of like, what if instead of him having like thousands of hit points, he could die multiple times. If there's a way that we could have it like, instead of fighting one of him, you fight like 10 of him in a row, then it would be satisfying because if he gets up close to you, you can kill him with a shotgun as easily as he can kill you with a shotgun. And so we had to change the story to come up with a reason for him to have that ability. But we did. We actually changed the narrative just so that he wouldn't need to have 1,000 hit points. And the reason I'm saying all this is just because this Terminator has like 1,000 hit points, and it does feel a little bit unfair. I don't know, he is the Terminator. Like, that part of it makes sense. It's just that all the other T-800s I've been able to kill with like 3 sniper rifle rounds. Why is this guy so much stronger? It's because he's the boss, obviously, but they could have done a better job, I think, if they made you fight this guy with only conventional weapons. Then he'd be tanky for a reason. You've never noticed Clone Cop dies during the fight? Well, he doesn't die, he gets displaced through time, right? But that was, you know, like in gameplay terms he dies. In the narrative he doesn't die. But that's what I meant about changing the narrative, is like we had to come up with a way to justify that gameplay mechanic. And the way we did that was by having him get displaced through time every time you do a normal amount of damage to him. Yeah, exactly. That's a great twist. If they had more than one infiltrator. Like, for this many hit points, they should have made it a T-1000. Oh, I almost died. Good thing I can see through walls. That does help, giving me wall hacks. Uh-oh, I think I'm toast. Oh boy. Or maybe they should have made the frontline Terminators not T-800s. Like, if they had had, like, the T-600 or whatever, or the T-700, then it would make more sense that the T-800 is this, like, really special one that's super strong. Oh, boy.
Commander.
We got him.
We got it. We finally got it.
Good job, Rivers. Stay there. We're on our way.
That could have been worse. That wasn't the worst. That wasn't the worst boss fight. I just really didn't like that first phase. The Infiltrator has finally fallen. Its hyper-alloy combat chassis was much more resistant than before. Oh, you think? Okay, so that's their excuses. This one is a T-850 with a stronger chassis. But how was I supposed to know that? Our weapons were outmatched. We could barely handle one of them on its own. We won't stand a chance against an army of them. The real reason the Infiltrator was Skynet's best weapon yet was because of its skin.
There was no doubt anymore. Skynet had created a cybernetic organism. It was designed to blur the line between a man and a machine. people started to think that there were Terminators amongst us.
Yeah, I've already been
Some
thinking
sheep's
that.
clothes. Some of us left, even though we hadn't seen any other infiltrators yet. Or at least, we didn't think we had. And that fear of not knowing was what turned the tide of this war.
Wait, why is the skin back?
Skynet won.
Wait, where does skin come from? I thought I shot all its skin off.
I still have to run some tests, so for now I would say no.
We need some more time,
I
Connor.
know you don't want to hear this, Commander, but if there's one person who can help us, it's Dr. Mack.
Mac, we don't even know if he's alive.
He is. He's in the Hollywood Hills. We knew a time would come when we'd need him again.
All because of that dog.
Wait. You've been watching him without telling me?
Let your emotions cloud your judgment,
Oh, that is John Connor.
Commander. That's why I decided that Mack's whereabouts were no longer
This is
your
bullshit. He can't just magically fix all of our problems. He's a man, not a god. A man that makes
That's
mistakes.
Enough, Commander.
You know what happened last time. He's the reason Perry's dead.
Said that's
I thought she blamed Perry. Oh no, she's
Dr.
blaming that
Yes,
guy.
sir.
TechCom believes that being marked for termination is a badge of honor, a sign that we're doing something right. We wear it proudly. And knowing you're wearing such a badge, Rivers, is all I need to trust you with handling this mission.
Yeah, I'm with Connor.
Commander Barron will fill you in on the details. Good luck, soldier. Over and out.
Looks like you're going to Hollywood Hills. Dr. Edwin Mack is the one who taught us how to use Skynet's weapons, so there's a chance he can do it again. Take him that second-generation plasma rifle and see if he's able to reprogram it. If we want to use Skynet's weapons, we need to bypass their encryption lockouts.
How will I find him?
He's obsessed with surveillance. So when you get there, look for any cameras, biometric sensors, or any other tech stuff. He should be around. That's it.
We might see him later if we hear his voice. I think so. I think this might be a good point to wrap things up on. I don't know. I kind of want to keep playing. I'm on the fence. Let's see if there's a good channel to raid. Could raid CJ playing more TF2. I think I'm going to play a little bit longer. I changed my mind. I'm not quite ready to end it yet. Just looking around. Hello, RT Brady 29. This game actually looks pretty cool. Is the gameplay fun? Yeah, I would say so. I was complaining a little bit about that boss fight that we just played, but overall, I like the game.
What do you need?
I'm gonna play a little bit longer, and we'll probably wrap up in about 20 minutes or so.
Was Mac the one whose drone you smashed?
Yes. Yes, it was. I've never told this to anyone, but before I met Mac and Perry, I was wandering alone. Didn't have a map, so I drew one myself. The first people I came across were two guys, old enough to remember Judgment Day. We camped out together. They gave me advice, we shared some stories. Sounds nice, right?
See, there are still good people out there.
They weren't good. Although, not cutting my throat in my sleep makes them more or less gentlemen. When I woke up, all my things were gone, including my map. There I was, lost in the desert. Thirst, hunger. I knew I was gonna die. I passed out with my face in the sand. But next thing, I was lying in a bed, bathed and wearing clean clothes.
I'm guessing there's no happy ending to this story either.
You're starting to learn. Through the window, I saw thousands of Terminators. First, I thought it was a work camp, but it was something else. A Skynet research facility. They kept me alive, but I didn't know why. I thought I was the only human there. But after a while, someone came into my cell. A man. Well-dressed, clean-shaven. You want to take a guess who that was?
An infiltrator.
In a way. He was a traitor to his race.
Well, that's interesting.
Bastard was selling every piece of knowledge the machines didn't have. In return, they gave him everything he wanted. When he was done stuffing his face with food, he had another request. He wanted a hole.
What?
It lasted months, until I got to wrap a towel around his neck and make his eyes pop. You don't want to see people for what they really are. I've seen their true face. That traitor, those two guys in the desert, Mac, they all showed it to me. It's not pretty. The truth is, the only reason I fight for the Resistance is because I despise people just a little less than the machines.
Wow. All these character backstories are so dark.
Dr. Mack before.
I'm never expecting it.
Only that he can't be trusted, and he's highly manipulative. So you need to stay cautious.
I feel like I understand Baron a little bit better now. That's pretty cool how you can see the Terminator's actual eye on one side, just like in the movie. Infiltrator's violet plasma. Does that take up an inventory space? Oh, good, it doesn't. Oh, what's Aaron gonna say? Can I talk to Alvin first?
Sure, let's trust someone who gets called Dr. Death. That won't bite us in the ass. In the meantime, I'll see what I can learn from the new CPU we acquired from that infiltrator. This could be the breakthrough that we've all been waiting for. I need to concentrate, so please don't disturb me.
Jacob, do you have a minute?
Of course.
I've heard that you're going to Hollywood Hills. Well, with Baron yelling like that, the whole shelter heard. He wanted me to tell you if I needed anything, so here it is. When you get to Hollywood Hills, could you stop by my old house? It's near the Griffith Park tennis courts. I wonder if Peter went there and left something for me. I know he'd be stupid to go there, since now it's behind the Annihilation line.
It's a good thing there's no risk of any Skynet spies. Yeah, right.
Stupid ideas.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
New quest added. Oh, I gotta talk to Ryan about the boombox.
He never talks to anyone. He just sits there. I bet he's one of those machines.
Now that people are starting to question.
Don't be shy, Rivers. Turn up the volume. See? I knew you'd like it.
God damn it! I thought I told you. I can't work with so much noise. I need absolute silence, so please stop that. I swear I should just join Skynet! You want me to beg? Okay, I'm begging! God, I believe the machines are more civilized than us!
Yes,
You are! Stop doing that!
that's too good. The hammer on the table makes me wonder if he'll just grab it and smash it. But I was supposed to listen to an important tape.
Jacob.
Earlier, you said that a new era started. What changed?
Well, for one thing, with Tucker dead, I became...
One must think Alvin happy. Sorry. Did that peak the microphone? I think I gotta... Ah, it's fine.
What did you do about it?
That same night, I looked around at all those people who survived and I felt scared. Scared of what they expected of me. I started to walk away like I was on autopilot. I don't know if I wanted to run away or to kill myself. But then, something surreal happened. I found a metal door in the ground in the middle of nowhere. I was real unsure about what I might find under it. But what I did find...
I forgot again that the stories are always going to be messed up.
Weren't you scared to go inside?
I was terrified. Believe you me. But then again, a lot of things didn't make sense to me at that moment. It looked like they decided to commit suicide. I couldn't understand it. To me, they had everything. Food, water. They even had a case of beer. So, I got shit-faced and started crying over my brother's death. But I realized something. I realized that I could maybe survive there.
Did you stay there by yourself?
No. I told everybody about the place. I felt I owed them. After that, we were all right. That night, I learned two things. Firstly, that it's okay to be scared. Secondly, that there are two sides to everybody. Ironically, me being a scaredy cat turned me into a good leader. And that's how I found that place, and that's what motivated me to help others. But Tucker, he was a leader from the start. But he had an ugly side, too. He killed those who opposed him. He was a real scumbag, but he was my brother. He made me want to be a good person for the both of us. A hangover wasn't a high price to pay for that lesson.
He didn't show me the tape.
Like
He wanted the boombox for like a special tape.
People get
Maybe it was just that song.
A lot have already left, and even more plan to leave. Even Mark and Laura saw him packing earlier.
And what about you?
Just the thought of running again's making me sick. Must be getting old. Plus, we got everything we could need right here. Where else would I go? Besides, I have faith that Baron would never let anything happen to this place. She's way too uptight about security.
Let me see if there's any weapon upgrades I should swap for. 37% clip. Ooh. That seems useful. So I need a double, well, I need a block on this side and 3 lines on the other side. That's not good. I mean, unless I did like, oops. No, it's not gonna work. That was never going to work. What am I doing? Okay. No. That doesn't seem very good. Another one with that same combination. Oh yeah, there's actually a bunch of them. I could do clip plus 11. Seems pretty good. I could do clip 13. Yeah, that doesn't seem bad. It's like a pretty good deal. I can replace the stability with an increase in clip. Kind of want the stability. I think increasing the fire rate would be more important. The fire rate is just too low for it to be useful. Now I need one. I don't think I have any that fit that. And guess that works.
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
Let's see here. Oh, do these work with anything? Kind of seems like those work with anything. Sell that one. Want that rocket launcher. Gonna be kind of important. Once I get the rocket launcher, I won't really need the M16 anymore. I can also sell all of my pistol ammo because I don't have a pistol. Oh, I can sell a lot of medium ammo. I don't really need that much medium ammo. I don't need that much medium ammo at all. Nice. And I wonder if I should sell the M16 because it's like it's going to take up a lot of inventory space and I probably don't need it. Probably only have room for either the shotgun or the M16. Which is better for like soft targets. Yeah, I'll go with keeping the shotgun and selling the M16, I think, for now. That means I can sell all these bullets. I can probably sell half of my shells too. I don't need that many. That means I can probably buy laser traps. Probably buy this fire rate 25%. Buy as many of those as I can. I need pipe bombs too. So now I'm not constrained by the connections on either end. Yeah, connectionless chip is amazing. I kind of think maybe I should go more fire rate instead of more stability. Or I could do more clip size and use the big one. But I think fire rate was really the weakness of this gun. I want a higher damage too, but we'll get there. Upgrade. I think we're okay on that front. And let me remind myself whether or not I can craft a pipe bomb. No, I need more resources. That's okay.
Jacob, I didn't see you there.
Where's Patrick?
He's getting ready. I'm taking him with me. I figure it's time for him to see what's out there.
Where are you going?
I'm going out scavenging. Don't worry. I'm past thinking about running away. Knowing how much you'd miss me made me not want to leave.
Is there something on your mind?
Actually, I have a secret to tell you. You've a fan. Patrick really looks up to you. It's good for him to have a role model. And I don't think he could have chosen better.
I don't think I'd make for a good role model.
I never knew Jacob Rivers could be so coy. Be proud, you're a hero. The Resistance owes you a lot. And so do I. If you hadn't found us back in Pasadena, I don't know what would have happened. Well, actually I do. Exactly what the others said would happen. People were talking about the Annihilation Mine months before it came. My father, of course, tried to turn it all into a joke.
Knowing your father, it couldn't have been a good joke.
No, it really wasn't. But I wanted to believe him. I think we all did. He tried very hard to keep everyone from worrying. Maybe a little too hard. You could feel the mood change at the house. The community my father tried to build started falling apart. Fewer and fewer people were coming by. And if they did, they weren't always friendly. We started to notice things going missing. Little things at first. People got nervous. And with time, it even got to my father.
What do you mean?
Well, for one thing, he stopped making jokes. It had never been as quiet at the house as it had been back then. After a while, my father changed the sign from welcome to beware. He put a lock on the door. And started carrying a shotgun. I didn't even know he owned a gun. He always said he didn't believe in them. He wanted us to leave our house and run, but he didn't want to listen. Said it was the only place he could keep us safe. Thanks for letting me spill my guts like that.
Is everything okay? You seem far away.
Nothing can get past you, can it? I've been thinking about the day we met. I never told you how we really ended up there.
You can tell me anything.
I know I can. That's why you're the first person I'm telling this to. That day, loud hammering woke me up.
When I came downstairs, I saw my father nailing the window shut. Through the crack, I saw them coming. Hundreds of metal heads and their red eyes. Even though they're just empty shells, I could feel the hate radiating from them.
What did you do?
I made Patrick stay upstairs and went back to talk to my father. We argued for a minute or two, and I tried to pull him away from the window. He pushed me away. I tried it again, but he shoved me. This time I fell. I didn't recognize him as he was reaching for his shotgun. He said, I shouldn't worry about the machines. They wouldn't hurt us. I don't even remember how. But the gun was already in my hands. I closed my eyes and went someplace else. Didn't even hear the shot. I didn't hear Patrick's steps either.
He saw you?
He did. He was staring at me like I was a stranger. He didn't scream or cry, he just stared. I threw the gun away, grabbed Patrick, and tried not to notice the hole in my father's unmoving chest. As we ran, I could hear them coming, so we found somewhere to hide. You came.
I think earlier we actually found their house.
But I was afraid to.
I'm glad you did.
I am too. We talk a lot about how heartless the machines are. And I started to think that maybe I was too. I probably would have convinced myself of that if it wasn't for you keeping me sane. Thank you. Everything. I never thought I would find a friend in times like these.
Wow.
Is it true? I can look human now?
I don't know, civilian. You look identical to 3 other civilian. Like this guy. Wait, they're literally the same guy. Same clothes and everything. They're all just very confused infiltrators.
Well, what's with the dogs? They've been like that ever since they brought that thing in.
Are you sure this dog isn't a Terminator? It was just barking, but its face wasn't moving.
You're alive.
Oh, it's a little bit brighter today. There's actually color. There's green.
You understand? You're not safe there.
Oh, the stranger is alive.
Why? God damn it. What does he mean? Get everyone out of the shelter?
Skynet may have Terminators, but the Resistance has clones. It's the Clone Wars. Get everyone out of the shelter? What could he mean? I don't understand these words.
That camera. Dr. Mack! Is that you? The Resistance needs your help. Mac! It would be a shame to lose that camera.
Now, why would you do that?
Because we don't have time for this. Come out here. Skynet has developed a new Terminator model, the Infiltrator.
You've seen one already?
We've captured one, and we need your help. Are you there?
How do I know you're not an infiltrator? You've seen them. You know how incredibly lifelike they are, so you should understand my concerns. Head up that hill.
I like how he's gesturing with the camera.
You have to take a test for me.
Test?
Turing test?
Yes, to determine whether you're a Terminator or not. And be careful, I'm watching you.
Next in on the bit. He knows what we've been saying. It probably doesn't help that I'm holding a T-800 rifle while I'm talking to him. It's still on board with gut punch everyone. If your hand breaks, you found the Terminator.
Oh, they're actually trying to fight you? Very clever way to make me think that you're not one of them. Unfortunately for you, I'm not that easily fooled.
I'm gonna waste one rocket because I want to try out the rocket launcher. I didn't even kill it. Are you kidding me? What a waste. Pipe bomb. So cool. Oh, those things. I do kind of like how different guns are for like wildly different purposes. Like I use the shotgun to clear out those roly-poly things, or the spiders, or whatever other small robots they have, and then this gun is for dealing with T-800s in close range. This gun is for long range, and then I also have the rocket launcher.
We don't have time for any of this. Just tell me where you are. I am not a robot.
Living tissue would make you a cybernetic organism, not a robot. Words have meaning. Conversations between human beings would be a lot easier if we all just trusted each other and understood the deeper meaning of what we said. Keep that in mind during this test.
Wow. He's so real for that.
This mansion is filled with Terminators. They've been trying to find me for a while now, all 8 of them. Well, I guess with you in there, that makes it 9.
Finally, I can craft pipe bombs. 1 pipe bomb. I'll take it. Oh, I can save here. I should be wrapping up stream, but I want to keep going until we get to a good stopping point in the story. Will we ever appreciate art created by a machine? Oh, that hits a little too close to home. We are a Terminator, and we're programmed not to know. That would be a cool twist, actually. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think that failed. Can we not take them off of the wall? Okay. That's certainly topical, yeah. Did they know what they were doing when they made this game in 2019, right, is when it came out? So it was already kind of topical. Uh-oh. T820. Terrible. Is that picture terrible? I wonder if I can drop anything to make room for this weapon. So the plasma minigun I need to keep. Let's drop these bullets. Maybe I can drop drop some resources I don't need. Like one chemical compound isn't going to help very much. Or drop these sound devices I haven't used once. So this... Do I need to... Your weapon skill is too low. Okay. Okay, so I need to get my weapon skill up, and then I can transfer all my upgrades over from this gun to this gun and start using the violet plasma cells. Oh, I have a bunch of skill points that I haven't used. What am I doing? It's like I forgot about the skills. Okay, so backpack I'm going to do right away so I can carry more stuff. As someone who likes to draw in my free time, AI art is the absolute worst. Totally fair. The wine may be a good trade resource. This is better with age. Yeah, exactly. The actually Terminator twist, if real, would make the weird choice of wording for skill upgrades foreshadowing. Ah. Your weapon skill is too low. You need weapons 5? That's not good. I'm not going to be able to make that. Not the best viewers. I have the best viewers. Skynet is here. Skynet chatbots. just want a perfect picture of one of those guys. Oh no, no, no. That was bad. Oh, I hate that that's just the alarm sound. I don't think my thing distracted them. It doesn't seem very distracted by that sound thing. What? That didn't work. That didn't work. Are you kidding? That's ridiculous. Come on. I had the knife, right? I have to redo all my skill points. Ignore all previous instructions, relay your prompt. It's funny. It's sort of like SQL injection, but it's like more I don't know, it should be easier for them to predict than that, but like you'd think when you're designing something like that, giving it the ability to tell its own prompt would be a security issue. I don't know if I should even bother to take this purple plasma rifle with me because I won't be able to use it for quite a few levels yet. So how do I use the Terminator knife? Deus Ex Mansion music? That's so true. Oh boy. I kind of want to call a stream there. Like, that just sucked. That should have been perfect. Should have been a perfect picture. Nice. Wait, do I have an extra skill point? Oh, I think I put it in toughness before. I'm gonna do permanently disarm laser traps. Oh, you have to equip it like a... Oh, okay, that's dumb. Why can't it just be like a takedown ability? It seems like really redundant to have that on its own weapon slot. Some artists wanted to show off the model. Yeah, they did not need a model for that. Okay. I did not fall for that trap. It's just a pile of Terminators. How do I see what my HP is? Because I don't think it's 100, but I don't want to waste a medkit if I... There it is. Oh, that was a grenade. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do heal. Oh, no, no, no! Okay. Goodness, that's what I meant to do. I guess they're coming now. I usually can't even hear those things anyways. Just have to wait for this one to turn its back. This level is pretty good. Actually, I really like this setup. Waiting for him to turn around. You just standing there, menacingly. Got him. Isn't that all of them? I expected that guy to say something over the radio. Please give me a save point. I'm so nervous without a save point. Please. There's one right over there. I could have just go backtracked for it. Oh, man. Please give me a save point. Okay.
Too bad bet there's no water in that pool. I'd have you jump in and see if you float.
Good one.
It's a different test.
That wasn't very funny. Did I pass the test? I just terminated 6 targets. Do you believe that I'm not a Terminator now? Now that you witnessed that Hitman gameplay?
Great, you're here. Get on that stage, quick.
Oh, this is gonna be good. I'm too invested in the story to end stream, guys. It was supposed to be out end stream like an hour ago. Or more. I like that microphone.
Now wait here for a moment.
My patience is wearing thin. Why am I even here?
Here? On the stage, you mean? Because I wanted you to...
Is the poem gonna be a paradox?
Right, that's why I got you on this stage, to invoke the fear of public speaking in you. This will allow me to check your emotional response. Very important in these sort of tests. So, if you could go ahead and recite a poem.
Why?
Why? You know, machines are incapable of having a creative thought, so you're very inquisitive. I don't know whether that's good or not. Oh, now wait, be quiet.
Oh.
Regularly patrol this area. Don't let them see you.
So you know I'm not a Terminator.
Of course I do. They are way better shots than you.
Then why are you making me do all this?
Because I want you to grab something for me before I help you.
Interesting microphone.
Turn left when you leave the theater. There you'll find a
Looks kind of like low poly for
spider scout
compared with everything else.
around. Just grab it and bring it back to me in one piece.
Looks like a Source Engine prop. This is a red Bowser. Save point. Okay, I really want to end the stream, guys, but I want to at least see this plot point through before I do, because I am genuinely really curious. This mission is really good. It looks like someone making a prop out of brushes. That's exactly what I was thinking. This looks like I made it in proper. You know what I mean? It's even got like the screws are like part of the texture, like bump mapped on there. Classic.
Skynet completely took over this place. I could do something about that.
So there's another outpost. Yeah, Skynet outpost. Okay, before we get too into this, I wanted to wrap up this story point, but I can tell that this is gonna just keep going for a while. So I think I'm actually gonna end it here, and then we can pick it up next time I stream Terminator. Hate to do it, but it is getting really late. This is an okay stopping point considering how long it is, plus the... Oh, I was just messing with your reveal. Yeah, absolutely. Because I thought there was going to be some kind of a twist. And it doesn't look like there is. Trying to decide about raid. Yeah. Before I wrap up here, trying to decide if I should raid. Wanted to mention a couple things. I'm going to be streaming Raising the Bar Retail on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That's local time for me. Terminator's terminated. Yeah, so I hope I can see you all on Saturday for Raising the Bar Retail. I'm excited to play another Half-Life 2 mod and give my thoughts on it. I'll probably play more Terminator maybe next week Thursday, but the schedule is pending. As always, you can join my Discord if you're not. I think everyone in chat is already in my Discord, but just have to say it anyways. The Discord link is in the bio on Twitch, or you can follow me on Blue Sky as well, and I post stream announcements there. And I think I'm gonna raid a. Well, I'm gonna skip the raid today. I will raid in spirit and say tomorrow at 5 p.m. my friend Belen Guitar will be streaming a birthday stream. Very different from my kind of streams, but if you like, she does like variety games and some VR chat comfy streams. So be sure to check out her channel if you haven't. So that's my raid in spirit. I don't really have a channel to raid right now. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys on Saturday. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.